100%. I think if they acted natural, no one would have thought twice. What a cute couple. I mean, I'm sure people in their inner circle might have caught something.
This man really got exposed for cheating while Coldplay sang Yellow. This wasn't just messy. Bro crashed his whole life in front of thousands of people. Like, how do you fumble that hard before the second verse even drops? Here's what happened. Coldplay was performing in Boston. Everyone was having fun. Chris Martin turned on the kiss cam like he always does. People were smiling and clapping. Then the camera landed on this one couple. The guy had his arms around the woman. They looked real close. Then boom, he ducked out of the camera and she covered her face fast. The whole crowd went quiet.
Yeah. Oh, look at these two. All right, come on. You're okay? Oh, what?
And Chris Martin said, either they're having an affair or they're just very shy.
Either they're having an affair or they're just very shy.
Nah, bro. You were right the first time. The guy is Andy Byron. He's the CEO of a tech company called Astronomer. He's married and has 2 kids. The woman next to him is Kristin Cabot. She's the head of HR at the same company. That means she's supposed to stop stuff like this from happening at work, but she's the one doing it. You can't make this stuff up. The guy who runs the company and the woman in charge of the rules just broke all the rules in front of a whole stadium at a Coldplay show, and the internet went crazy. Everyone started talking. One person said, "You're the CEO," and couldn't outsmart a kiss cam. Another said he lost his job, his wife, and his dignity, all because he couldn't sit still during Fix You. People started calling Kristin the chief homewrecker officer. Some said she's not doing talent hiring, she's doing husband stealing. Someone else said she's supposed to build company culture, but instead she built a big scandal. And honestly, the comments were way better than any official statement. Like, if you're gonna cheat, which you shouldn't, but if you do, why would you do it in a huge stadium with thousands of phones pointing at you? Why would you do it while Chris Martin is singing about love? And why would you do it with someone you hired, who works under you and is in charge of HR? That's just dumb. If they just smiled and waved, the camera would have moved on. Nobody would have cared. But the second they ducked like scared raccoons, everyone knew something was up. Andy was leading a company that just raised $93 million. That's a lot of money. He was doing big CEO things, moving the company to New York, posting big words on LinkedIn, and Kristin had only been there for 8 months. She's divorced and has a kid. When she joined, she posted on LinkedIn that she was energized to work with Andy Byron. Yeah, people saw that and said, "We bet you were." That post aged like milk. Andy's wife, Megan, removed his last name from her social media fast, deleted her Facebook, cleaned him out like a bad photo. And the worst part isn't even the cheating. It's that his kids now have to go to school while their dad is a meme. Some poor kid is getting asked, "Yo, is your dad the kiss cam guy?" One person said, "This isn't just cheating. This is forever cheating. Cheating your kids will see someday. Like, this is on the internet forever." Then we meet Grace Springer. She's the one who filmed the video. She said she wasn't gonna post it at first, but when she saw them freak out and duck, she was like, nah, something's wrong. So she posted it. That 15-second video flipped their whole lives upside down. And people weren't just mad because of cheating. They were mad because it was dumb. This was like a test on how not to mess up at work, and they failed hard. Someone said they're not even hiding it anymore. They're doing work PDA at Coldplay. Another said, this is why you can't trust HR. And now people are asking, did he hire her for other reasons? Was this going on before she worked there? We don't know. But we do know he went from CEO to trending meme in under a minute. So yeah, that Coldplay kiss cam didn't just catch a couple. It caught a full affair, exposed a CEO, wrecked a marriage, and gave the internet one of the wildest moments of the year. And this is just part 1. Next, we're gonna talk about what happened after. The company panic, the fake tweets, the memes, and how this whole thing turned into a PR disaster even Coldplay couldn't fix. Cause at this point, they didn't just get exposed, they got Coldplayed. So yeah, that Coldplay kiss cam didn't just show a couple being cute. It exposed a full-blown office affair. Call caught a married CEO, messed up a whole marriage, and gave the internet a meme so good, people were like, drop the t-shirt now. And this was just the warm-up. Because the real mess came after. Like, this was the kind of fallout that turns your job into a documentary. First off, the guy, Andy Byron, went full ghost mode. Like, poof, deleted LinkedIn, no updates, nothing. Man disappeared like he owed someone money. The company had to put out a statement saying he's on leave. Bro's not on leave, he's in hiding. Probably in a hoodie somewhere, watching it all unfold on TikTok. And the company, Astronomer, they had to act fast. They were like, uh-oh, quick, replace him with Pete. Pete's the co-founder, probably chilling last week thinking about software bugs. Now he's CEO while the internet calls his brand Coldplay Corp. Honestly, Pete, good luck, bro. You didn't sign up for this chaos. And poor Megan, Andy's wife, gone from Facebook, took his last name off her profile like she's deleting a virus. People online are rooting for her. Someone said she deserves a vacation and full custody of the dog. Honestly, facts. She didn't ask to be part of this Coldplay love triangle. Meanwhile, they're kids. Dude, imagine being a teen, going to school, and someone shows you a Coldplay meme of your dad snuggling his coworker on a jumbotron. One comment said, "This ain't cheating. This is legacy-level public humiliation." And they're right. That clip is living on the internet forever. Now back to the company. These aren't just some random startup kids in a garage. Astronomer just got like $93 million from investors. Real money, big moves. And now everyone's calling their boss the cheating executive officer, Cold. People were photoshopping his face on Coldplay albums. Someone said, he fumbled the bag, the wife, and the company in one concert. Another said, Coldplay really ended his whole character arc. Like, bro, you're supposed to build a future, not get roasted by kiss cam energy. And the memes. Whew. People renamed the kiss cam the dumbotron. Said Coldplay should play the video before every concert like a warning. Someone joked the band's next album should be called Cheaters in Technicolor. I'd stream that, not gonna lie. And there was a fake tweet saying, Coldplay does not support affairs. It wasn't even real, but people believed it because the drama felt that real. Now let's talk about Miss HR, Kristin. She was supposed to be the queen of company rules, the one making sure stuff like this never happens. Instead, she said, watch this, and jumped in the scandal head first. People online didn't hold back. One person said, she's not doing HR. She's doing husband retention. Another said, sis built company culture all right. A messy one. And that LinkedIn post. Oh no. Her welcome post was like, I'm so excited to work with Andy. Now it just sounds like a fanfic. A bad one. People are like, that post aged worse than milk in the sun. It's giving full workplace soap opera. Now everyone's asking the same stuff. Did he hire her because they were already a thing? Was it fair? Did other people miss out on jobs or raises because of this? Was it even a chill vibe or was there pressure? And worst part, we'll probably never know. They'll just clean it up quietly, change job titles, delete posts, pretend it never happened. But the screenshots, they don't go away. And this isn't just about cheating. It's about how fast a big fancy brand can go down when people at the top act dumb. People are now like, I wouldn't trust Astronomer with my email address, let alone my data. Others are like, yo, I dodged a bullet not getting hired there. It's wild. That concert turned into a full-on workplace drama. People realized this wasn't just some cringy kiss cam moment. It was about power, about rules, and how the people in charge were breaking all of them. It took 15 seconds. That's it. A quick clip of bad body language, and now Andy is a meme. Kristin is the internet's new HR caution sign, and Astronomer is the company that got exposed by a Coldplay song. There's no comeback here. No sad music apology video. No forgiveness track from Chris Martin. Just memes, deleted accounts, and silence. And that's probably the most 2025 ending possible, because this wasn't just some random affair. It was a Coldplay concert that turned into Judge Judy. A kiss cam turned into a career nuke. And proof that when you think no one's watching, the internet definitely is.